Alright, in this video, we're going to be going over the new top 5 overpowered guns after the Modern Warfare 2 Season 4 Reloaded update. I have a lot of underrated weapons on this list that are monsters in this new meta. If you guys enjoyed the video and it helps you guys out, secure your first MGB nuke, or at least increase your KD ratio, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn those post notifications to stay up to date. We got some setups on some OG CODs coming. Now, for the first class setup, we're taking a look at the KASTOV 545. This weapon is dangerously, criminally underrated here in Modern Warfare 2. It's received so many buffs, it's now a part of the meta, and it is incredibly easy to use. Now, for the first attachment, we are going to utilize the True Tac Grip here to drastically bump up the sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed, allowing us to dominate at close ranges. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that sprint to fire speed some more to -0.42 and aim down sight speed at -0.29 in order to go ahead and bump up that close range handling. We are going to utilize a stock, and the Pro Light TL3 is going to be a great choice here, increasing sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, and aim down sight speed. Overall, making sure we can run and gun and destroy everybody with this class setup. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim walking speed at -1.86, as well as aim down sight speed at -0.77. Overall, a fantastic attachment and tune combination. We are not running an optic. This is going to be completely irrelevant on this class setup. And we're also skipping over the laser. These are not going to be necessary here. For the barrel, we are going to utilize the 340mm Socken KL. This is going to be overall bumping up that close range handling as well, allowing us to have movement speed and aim down sight speed. The general rule of thumb with the KASTOV 545 is to bump up that close and medium range combat. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim down sight speed some more at -0.36 and more aim walking speed at -0.44. And now for the muzzle, the Komodo Heavy is going to be a great attachment here. Rocking this weapon loud and proud the way this weapon is intended for straight horizontal, because vertical is going to be almost non-existent and incredibly easy to control. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing recoil control at +0.30 and more aim down sight speed at -0.49. And then finally, for the underbarrel, the Shark Fin 90 is going to be phenomenal, going ahead and smoothing out that recoil pattern and giving us no cons, which is a massive W in my opinion. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim walking speed at -0.15 and more aim down sight speed at -0.77. Once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're going to find out you have a class setup that has a lightning quick ADS. I mean, look at this. It's SMG fast, and the recoil is literally not there. Overall, an amazing class setup. Now, for the remainder of the setup, we are going to utilize the FTAC Siege in its submachine gun format. I like to rock this in the SMG format because it can outperform a lot of the weaker SMGs in this game, which is a huge W on a class. Now, for the rear grip, we are going to rock that SIR 160. This is going to be a great attachment. Sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. And for the tuning, which is optional here, you don't have to tune it. We're going to be bumping up that sprint to fire speed some more at -0.32 and aim down sight speed at -0.84. We're rocking the 72 round drum because the fire rate's insanely fast. We have the NST 81 barrel with the integrated sound suppressor, damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity. Overall, a great attachment for this weapon, again making it feel more like a submachine gun. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that damage range at +0.23 and more aim walking speed here at -0.27. Now, we are going to rock a laser, and the FGXD at 70 is going to be a great choice here, bumping up aim down sight speed, stability, as well as sprint to fire speed. And for the tuning, we are going to be bumping it up with the aim down sight speed at -44.42 and more sprint to fire speed at ever so slightly -0.06. And then finally, go ahead and make this weapon an actual submachine gun. The Siege wire stock is going to be great. Aim walking speed, recoil control, as well as sprint speed. And for the tuning, we're going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at -1.32 and aim down sight speed at -1.94. In the firing range, again, this is going to be a great secondary here. I mean, it's literally a submachine gun, y'all. Like, this is a pocket SMG, which is why I rock it on every single class setup I have here in Modern Warfare 2. Now, we are rocking the stun grenade, the proximity mine for easy kills, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, because the prox mines are going to be getting us a lot of kills for our nukes, as well as quick fix. And for the field upgrade, we are rocking pro with munitions box as well as dead silence. Overall, a very, very solid assault rifle class setup. Now for setup number 2, we are taking a look at the TAR-21, aka the new TEMPUS Razorback. This is going to be a great weapon to go ahead and use because not that many people are rocking it, and it is brand new. Now for the rear grip, we are going to rock that FLT-22 to bump up sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed here. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing sprint to fire speed some more at negative 0.19 and recoil steadiness at plus 0.87. Now for the cone, we're actually going to skip over these. These are not going to help us out. And we're also going to skip over the stock. These attachments are going to be completely irrelevant. Now for the optic, the Cronin Mini Pro is going to be a great choice here. Overall, giving us a cleaner optic picture. You can't lie, a blue dot sight is just simply a nice attachment to have. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up aim down sight speed at negative 0.97. And we're also going to be skipping over the laser. These are going to be completely irrelevant. Make sure you guys do not attach these. These are not going to help this class setup out in the slightest. For the barrel, we are going to rock that 18-inch TAC-2L. This is going to be a great attachment here. Some people like to go ahead and rock that 17-inch IOXL, but it gives us an optic integrated that really does not benefit this weapon at all. With this, we're going to get damage range, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity, and movement speed. Everything we need, and the cons are going to be irrelevant. Even that recoil control con, we're not going to feel it. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim down sight speed at negative 0.13 and more aim recoil steadiness at plus 0.15. Now we are going to rock a muzzle here. We're going to utilize the Eclipse 80. We're going to rock to up in the suppressor so we can run on their spawn, build a quick and easy streak, and go crazy and drop those nukes. Sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, smoothness. This is everything we need on a TAR-21 build. Now for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that velocity at plus 0.68 and more recoil smoothness at plus 1.04. And then finally, we are going to utilize the Commando foregrip to smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us stability as well as recoil stabilization. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at negative 0.40 and stabilization some more at plus 0.44. Once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, we're overall going to have a class setup you guys are going to enjoy. Quick ADS. Again, another build that has controllable recoil here. Definitely a solid TAR-21 class setup. For the secondary, we have the FTAC Siege with the same attachment that I normally run, SIR 160, 72 round drum, the NST, the DAT70, as well as the Siege wire stock. Remember, attachment tuning is going to be completely irrelevant on this if you don't want to. We are going to utilize the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, we have on double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, as well as the field upgrades at pro with munitions box and dead silence. Overall, a great class if you guys could definitely go ahead and tear it up with and drop a nuke with the very underrated weapon in my personal opinion. Now for setup number 3, we're taking a look at the M4. This is going to be, I would consider, a meta weapon here. Probably the only meta weapon I'm including here, but at the same time, I feel like everybody's in that TAC-56 bandwagon. Don't sleep on the M4. Now, for the rear grip, we have on that X10 grip. This is going to be better than the Phantom grip because we're going to have more recoil control, and we're overall going to have increased sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. It's not going to hinder us like that Phantom grip. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.44 and recoil steadiness at plus 0.74. We are not rocking a stock. These are not going to help us out. We are not rocking an optic. The iron tights are phenomenal on this weapon, and we're also skipping over the laser. These are going to be irrelevant on this build. Now, we are going to rock the high tower 20-inch barrel, which is going to be a staple on the M4s, increasing that recoil control, damage range, velocity, as well as hip fire accuracy here. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim down sight speed at negative 0.19 and additional aim walking speed at negative 0.39. Now, for the muzzle, the Eclipse 80 is also going to be a great choice to go ahead and rock. We're going to have sound suppression, velocity, damage range, as well as smoothness. Being able to run on their spawn, build a quick and easy streak is definitely going to be a huge positive on this build. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that velocity at plus 0.77, and we're also going to be bumping up that recoil smoothness at plus 1.31. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and rock that Commando foregrip again because we're going to be smoothing out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim walking speed at negative 0.35 and stabilization at plus 0.46. Because we have an open attachment slot, You can either choose between the 45 round mag or the 60 round mag, depending on if you want a faster ADS or ammo capacity. But nonetheless, the class setup is still going to have a quick ADS here, and we're going to have 45 rounds to choose from with a laser accurate build as well. So definitely go ahead and give this a try. Definitely a solid M4 setup. Again, we have the FTAC Siege, same attachments, SIR 160, 72 round drum, the NST 81, the FGX DN70, as well as the Siege wire stock. And we are rocking stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades pro enabled with munitions box and dead silence. Definitely a solid setup you guys should check out right now if you're looking for a solid M4 build. Now for setup number 4, we're gonna rock with the Hurricane here. This is definitely a submachine gun that people are not rocking for whatever reason. I don't know why people are not running this gun. It is simply amazing here in the season 4 meta. Now for the rear grip, unlike the M4, because this is a submachine gun and we're gonna be running and gunning, we are gonna rock that phantom grip to drastically bump up sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing sprint to fire speed at -0.29 and more aim down sight speed at -0.61. Now for the stock, we are going to rock that demo Quicksilver. This is going to be overall drastically improving that close range handling, sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, as well as aim down sight speed. Definitely a good attachment here, overall allowing us to run and gun and dominate at close ranges. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim walking speed at -1.94 and aim down sight speed at -2.71. Overall, a great attachment tune combo. You cannot go wrong here. For the optic, we're going to be skipping over this. These are not going to be helping us out. For the laser, we're skipping over these as well. These are just going to be completely irrelevant. And for the barrel, we are going to be rocking that FSS Cannonade 16. Overall, a great attachment, bumping up damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity. You can't go wrong here. We're going to be dominating the lobby with this attachment, and overall making it feel more like an AR SMG hybrid. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed at -0.32 and recoil steadiness at +0.15. Now, we are going to rock the SynGuard MK5. This is going to be a great attachment. It's going to be a submachine gun. We're rocking suppressed because it's going to feel like that AR SMG. We can go ahead and get in their spawn and build a quick and easy streak. Sound suppression, velocity, damage range, recoil smoothness. You can't go wrong with it. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up velocity some more at +0.81 and more aim down sight speed at -0.95. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and rock that Commando foregrip to smooth out that recoil pattern, overall giving us a rock solid, again, AR SMG class setup. For the tuning, we are going to utilize aim walking speed at -0.21 and aim down sight speed at -0.46. And going ahead and jumping into the firing range, we're going ahead and utilizing a quick ADS. And I mean, this gun seriously does not have any recoil. And again, for minute of the setup, we are going to be rocking the FTAC Siege in the submachine gun format, SIR 160, 72 round drum, the NST 81, the DN70, as well as the Siege wire stock. We are going to rock that stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades pro enabled with munitions box and dead silence. Overall, a great class you guys cannot go wrong with. Definitely go ahead and give this a try. And then finally, for setup number 5, we're taking a look at the Bass P. Definitely a wild card here because the Bass P simply is not used that much, and I personally don't know why. It's another great submachine gun that received a lot of buffs. Now for the rear grip, we are going to utilize the Bruin flash grip. Overall, a great attachment, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and for the tuning, we are going to be increasing sprint to fire speed some more at -0.20 and recoil steadiness at +0.84. For the stock, we are going to rock that Bruin Flash V4 stock to go ahead and bump up that close range handling with sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, as well as aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up aim walking speed some more at -1.7 and aim down sight speed at -2.58. We are not rocking an optic, it's unnecessary. We're not rocking a laser, it's unnecessary. But we are going to rock a barrel, and the Bruin Typhoon 10.5 is going to be great. We're going to have an integrated sound suppressor, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity, as well as damage range. Everything we need on a submachine gun. We can get behind the spawn and destroy enemies without them knowing where we are. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim down sight speed at -0.25 and more steadiness at +0.35. And now for the underbarrel, the phase 3 grip is gonna be a great option, offering us more stability, hip-fire accuracy, and more stabilization as far as recoil control. And for the tuning, we are gonna be bumping up the aim walking speed at -0.18 and the stabilization at +0.67. And then finally, we are gonna rock a 50-round drum because this gun has a crazy fast fire rate. You're gonna see here in the firing range, we're gonna be going through ammo, but luckily, quick ADS and very controllable recoil. Overall, a fantastic gun that people, for whatever reason, are not running. I don't know why. Now, we are rocking the FTAC Siege, again, STAR 160, 72-round drum, NST, FGX diode, and the Siege wire stock. Tuning is irrelevant, and we are utilizing the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades pro, munitions box, and dead silence. Overall, a great build you guys cannot go wrong with. Give the Bass P a try. This is going to be the top 5 overpowered guns you should be using. A lot of underrated gems here. If there are definitely 2 guns you check out, definitely give the KASTOV 545 a go. This gun is literally dangerously underrated. And obviously, I want you guys to go ahead and check out the Hurricane, another weapon that people are not running nearly as much. If you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you guys out, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.